all. So today again we are here for the subject called measurement in industry. Till the last session, we were looking at the various types of displacement transducers, and in the last lecture particularly we have seen the two spatial type of displacement transducer which are based on magnetostrictive principle and the ultrasonic principle. So before continuing this particular session, can anyone tell me what is the basic principle of this magnetostriction element? Yes, anyone? What is that magnetostrictive element or the magnetostrictive displacement transducer? कोई कही शख्स है?
Sir. Hello.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, while applying magnetic field, we can see this some change in dimension or a shape of a material.
Yes, very correct. Whenever you apply magnetic field, at that time, what you can see is the material which you are having, that is also ferromagnetic material. So under that magnetic field, it will experience the change in the dimension or the dimensional change, and this dimensional change creates a temporary torsional wave. And by measuring that torsional wave, the time which it takes to go from the location of that element to your receiving element, you can identify the distance between the two. So if you remember that particular figure which I have shown in the last class, so in that generally we are sending an interrogation pulse. That interrogation pulse travels to that magnet which is placed over there, and whenever this interrogation pulse reaches to that particular destination, you will experience the dimensional change which ultimately creates the torsional wave, and that torsional wave travels in both the direction. And by placing a pickup coil in one of the direction and by placing a damper in the other direction, you can judge the distance between the two. Can anyone tell me what is the basic principle of ultrasonic transducer or the ultrasonic displacement transducer?
Sir, well,
Yes, please.
flight of time. Sir, ultrasonic transfer is basic principle time of flight का sir.
Yes, very correct.
अल्ट्रासोनिक वेव्स को जिस भी सरफेस में अपन को मेजर करना है, जब उसको छोड़ते हैं तो वो रिफ्लेक्ट होके वापस जब सोर्स से छोड़ते हैं तो नीचे सरफेस से रिफ्लेक्ट होके रिसीवर में रिसीव होते हैं. जितना टाइम लगता है उसके थ्रू अपन इसका लेवल मेजर कर सकते हैं.
Yes.
टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट के.
Yes, very correct.
That's
okay. So what does it mean? It means the ultrasonic wave has a special property that whenever it finds a change in the medium, at that time the interaction between that particular change in the medium, means the interface, whenever the ultrasound strikes to that interface, from that interface the ultrasound gets reflection, and this reflected ultrasound you can detect by the same transducer. Generally we are using a piezo transducer, that piezo transducer has a reversible property. It means whenever you give excitation, it will generate the ultrasound or the mechanical wave, and whenever we will give the mechanical wave, it will generate the output voltage. Yeah, so with the help of that mechanism, generally we are performing the measurement. And as Pawan has rightly mentioned, it is based on the time of flight. Clear? So magnetostrictive element, then this ultrasonic transducer, both of them are based on the time of flight method. Okay, and so that was all about the analog transducers or the analog displacement transducers. Now we will start with, or now I think in the last lecture also we have discussed about this particular PPT. What this contains, it says that whatever we have seen till now, it was analog, but now we need or we want that our transducer should generate the output in digital form. Clear? So if I want my output in digital, there are two possibilities. First, directly use a transducer which can give digital output, or secondly, somehow you have analog transducer and the output of that analog transducer, somehow if you can convert that analog quantity into digital one, then that would be utilized by your processing circuitries, or that would be utilized by your processors. So if I'll use the second alternative, it means if I'll use the indirect method, then what are the different limitations which we need to face? Can anyone tell me what are the limitations of indirect digital displacement transducer, or what are the limitations of ADCs?
That accuracy.
Quantization error.
Okay, કઈ error છે કૃપાલી?
Quantization.
Quantization. Okay, and Prayag, what was your answer?
Sir, about accuracy of ADC, which ADC we use, 8-bit or 16-bit?
Okay, okay, good. So if you use the ADC, then whatever limitation ADC has, all those limitations will ultimately added to your solution. So the first error, as one of you has mentioned, it is quantization error. Clear? Quantization means it is something related with quantity. So in the last lecture, we have seen this error is quite similar to the rounding off error. Clear? It is called rounding off error. So somehow, if your output, say your input falls between the two values, suppose your input is 1.27, but your ADC has a capability that it has two levels only, 1.25 and 1.30. Then it has another level that is 1.35. It has another level 1.40. It has another level 1.20. Clear? These are the levels in ADC. Suppose if I'll take 2 raised to 8, means if I'll use the 8-bit ADC, this is the same example which we have seen in the last class. Then you are hoping 256 level. Now in this case, you have 256 different levels or levels of quantization. So what happens is, suppose if your input is 1.25, then it will be fall over here, this level. If it is 1.30, it will fall at this particular level. But suppose if your input falls between the two, that is, it is not neither 1.25 nor 1.30, it is somewhere in between. Suppose if it is 1.27, then in that case, what happens is it will treat your 1.27 as a level 1.25. So you are missing this particular information. You are rounding off. Instead of 1.27, you are sending it to 1.25. So that this is called rounding off error or the quantization error. Next error is called sampling error. So this is also we have seen that it is the inability of the ADC to find an event which occurs between the two successive samples. So if you are taking a sample event, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and something which falls between 4 and 5, then that event will be missed by your ADC. So that is the sampling error. That is the inability of ADC to sample the input or to get the input which falls between the two successive samples. If you take the infinite sampling frequency, then there won't be any sampling error. If you take infinite bit ADC, then there won't be any quantization error. But infinite things are not possible. So that's why you always have some quantization error. This error can be prevented by using more number of ADC bits. So if you, instead of 8 bit, if you use 12 bit, if you'll use 16 bit, if you'll use 18 bit, if you'll use 24 bit ADC, by using more number of ADC bits, you can solve this particular error. The sampling error can be solved by using highest sampling frequency possible. Use the highest sampling frequency, but it is again limited. This sampling frequency is limited by the rate of conversion of ADC. Conversion rate of ADC. It is limited by this particular parameter. You cannot make sampling frequency higher than this. So it means whenever you use this indirect solution, you always have to look for these errors. So the solution is go with the direct method. So in the last class, this is what we have started. What we are using is we are using an encoders. So as the name indicates, encoders. So what you are doing is somehow you are generating the output in digital form, or you can say in digital coded form. Yeah, so suppose if your displacement, suppose if it is 1 centimeter, then in this direct method, that 1 centimeter may correspond to something like this. Yes, something like this. So somehow you are converting that 1 centimeter into the digital coded information. Yes, you cannot interpret what this 0101011 means. It's a code. So suppose instead of this, suppose my angular momentum or the angular displacement, angular displacement is 15 degree. Then also it will generate something like this. Clear? So whether you are using the linear displacement or whether you are using it for angular displacement, these encoders are capable of converting these information into some code. In this case, if you are using it for linear motion, then you have to use a binary coded strips. Yeah, I'll show you how those strips looks like. Or if you are going for the angular displacement, then you have to use the binary coded disk. Disk, as the name indicates, its disk is in the like this, and whenever
Rotary
we say
encoder.
yes, it's a rotary encoder. And if you say strip, then strip will look like this, because here we are interested in linear motion, and here we are interested in angular motion. Yeah. Now we will generate, or we will see a little bit more about how to generate these zeros and ones. So as we have seen that we somehow, with the help of this strip, or somehow with the help of this disk, what we want is our output should be in form of 0 and 1. We need 0 and 1. So how you can generate this particular output from these devices or from these solutions? So for that we have three various solutions. First is use electrically conducting and non-conducting segments, which is sensed by applying voltage. So what generally it says that, suppose if you are having this thing, what we'll do is I'll divide it like this. I'm dividing in four segments only. This is a conducting part, this is non-conducting part. This is conducting part, this is non-conducting part. Now what it means, now it wants to say that you apply a voltage. Now this disk is rotating element. So what happens whenever non-conducting or the non-conducting segment comes into the picture, at that time what happens, your output would be 0. And whenever this conducting part comes into the picture, at that time output is 1. So it means, suppose if 360 degrees is the total revolution which you are hoping from this particular device, then you can say that what happens is the maximum difference which this particular thing can get is 90 degree. That means in the entire 90 degree portion, its output either remains 0 or remains 1. This is a simple thing to understand. Generally what happens is the designing is generally depends on the bits. Let's take a look at from that perspective too. So suppose if we are using a 1-bit encoder, then in that case what happens? The solution is like this. This is a non-conducting part. This is the conducting surface. Clear? So 1 bit means I am hoping that I am getting an output from only 1 bit, that is D0. So either output is 0 if it falls in this particular region, or the output is 1 if it falls in this particular region. So 0 remains for 180 degree, and 1 remains for another 180 degree. So resolution is very less. Here you can see what I am doing is I am converting the position of my disk into some bits. Clear? That is by using the electrically conducting and non-conducting segment. Now instead of 1 bit, if I am using 2 bit, so 2 bit means number of positions are 2 raised to 2. What is possible? Possible is there are 4 positions. So what I can do is I can do something like this. But as if you are using 2 bit, that's why now you have to have 2 sensing position. Clear? This is 1 bit and this can be second bit. I'll draw it again, so for you it becomes easier to understand. So suppose if I am concentrating on 2 bit, 2 bit means this will be first bit, and for second bit I need to have another provision. What I'll do is I'll do something like this. There. So in this case there are 2 bits, D0 and D1. So this track is called D0 track, and this particular track is called D1 track. Okay. So in order to sense this particular bit, you have to apply the voltage. For this also you have to apply the voltage. So the combinations, it can be 0 0, can be 0 1, it can be 1 0, it can be 1 1. So based on that, what I can do is non-conducting, non-conducting. So it is 0 0 combination, non-conducting and conducting surface. So 0 1 combination, conducting and non-conducting. So it's a 1 0 combination, conducting and conducting element or the segment. It means it's a 1 1 combination. So by increasing the number of bits, what I am getting is I am increasing the overall resolution. Now in this case, this combination remains for 190, this remains up to 180, this remains up to 270, and this remains up to 360. Yeah? 360. So as if you change the number of bits, and by using this conducting and non-conducting element, you can sense that particular bit. Either you can make it 0 or you can make it 1. The invert logic is also there. Non-conducting ને આપણે 0 રાખ્યો છે ને conducting ને 1. પણ તમે invert logic પણ રાખી શકો કે જેમાં non-conducting હોય એને તમે 1 રાખી શકો અને conducting ને તમે 0 રાખી. That is up to you. That is up to the design. Second solution is instead of electrical conducting non-conducting segment, you can use magnetically storing values, which can be sensed by read head, just like the read head which you are using for reading the floppy disk or sensing the magnetic tape. Clear? So you can also do the thing that magnetically you can store the values either 0 and 1, and then you can sense it with the help of magnetic reader. Third solution is use the optical disc or the optical strip with opaque and transparent window. In this case, from one side you can apply the source like this, and on the other side you can put the detector. This is a light detector or the photo transistor. This is your light emitting device. You can put LED, a laser, something like that. On the other side, you have a photo receiving element. And in between the two, you can put your disk. Clear? This is the from this side. If you look at the same thing from this side, then here you can see the disk. That disk may be something like this. આપણે જે લાસ્ટમાં જોયું એવું જ કંઈક disk હોઈ શકે. It can be like this. Now the solution
હોલ
what it
કરેલા
says,
હોય અને પેલા સામે LDR કે પછી ફોટો સેન્સર હોય ને ગોઠવેલા હોય અને ડિસ્કમાં હોલ કરેલા હોય લાઈટ જેમ પસાર
Yes.
થાય ને સામે ડિજિટલ સિગ્નલ મળે.
yes, હોલ ના કરો, yes, તમે હોલ કરેલા હોય એટલે ઓપેક એટલે એટલો ભાગ કાળો કરી દીધો હોય, બ્લેક કરી દે અને પસાર કરવું છે, it becomes transparent. Yeah, so as he rightly mentioned, so what you can do is you can do something like this. This part may be આ 0 હોય તો આ બંને પાર્ટ તમે બ્લેક કરી દો, બરાબર. This is a totally black part, બરાબર. અને કાળા કલરથી રંગી દેવાનું, અથવા એ પાર્ટને નહીં કાપવાનું, હોલ નહીં કરવાનો. અહીંયા એ પાર્ટમાં ધારો કે if it is a 0-1 combination, then this will be 0. તો આ પાર્ટ આખો બ્લેક હશે અને આ 1 હશે, આને ઓપન રાખવાનો, અને એકદમ આટલી જે પાર્ટ છે એને તમે ખાલી કરી નાખવાનો, હોલ કરી નાખવાનો આમાં. પછી એ 1-0 કોમ્બિનેશન હોય તો અહીંયા આ પાર્ટને આ રીતે કરવાનું, અહીંયા આ રાખવાનું, અને 2-1-1 હોય તો આખો પાર્ટ ઓપન કરી દેવાનો. ક્લિયર? તો અહીંયા આખો હોલ કરી દેવાનો. સો ઇટ્સ another solution which is very popular in the industry. It is optical with opaque and transparent window. This solution is also popular with the help of magnetically storing value. Sometimes instead of this, they are also using some proximities, inductive proximities to sense the position with the help of the similar arrangement. આવું જ arrangement હોય, but by using the magnetic or the inductive proximity. આપણે એ પણ જોશું. So encoders are generally divided in 3 categories. First is called tachometer type. What is tachometer? Tachometer શું છે?
આપણે સર પેલા RPM ચેક કરીએ એના માટે કંઈક ના એ તો કંઈક ડાયનેમોમીટર આવે.
બરોબર છે, RPM માટે જ આવે. કરેક્ટ. ડાયનેમોમીટર. ટેકોમીટર મતલબ આપણે એને થોડું સિમ્પ્લિફાઈ કરવું હોય, ઇટ ઇઝ અ સ્પીડ મેઝરમેન્ટ. Tachometers are generally used for speed. But so in case of the encoder also you have tachometer type encoder. Second type is called incremental type. So as the name indicates, increment means whenever the displacement changes the position. Suppose you have suppose you are using displacement transducer for the measurement up to 10 cm. આપણે 10 cm નું measurement છે from 0 અને resolution 1 cm છે. It means you have 10 levels. 10 level થયા. So incremental type means it jumps from position 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. And whenever the position increments by 1, at that time this particular encoder generates 1 bit or the 1 bit change in the output. Output ની અંદર 1 bit નો change આવે. આપણે એ પણ જોશું કઈ રીતે આવે છે, અથવા 1 bit position નો change આવે છે. 1 bit નો change કહીએ તો આપણે એને ડેસિમલ ની વાત કરીએ તો it is like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it suppose your position changes from 0, 0, 0 to 0, 0, 1, તો એનું આઉટપુટ છે એ આવી રીતે થાય. શું થશે? then it will become something like this. So it keeps on increment whenever your input changes the position. Clear? Third is the absolute type. Clear? There is a big difference between the incremental type and the absolute type, and absolute type encoders are the most popular encoders which are used in the industry nowadays. Let's see one by one each of them. First is a tachometer type. So as the name indicates, it's a tachometer. So it is generally used for speed measurement. In case of tachometer type encoder, coding is like this: 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So આપણે જેટલું અત્યાર સુધીમાં સમજાયું, can anyone tell me, I'll just share the whiteboard with you. Can anyone draw what will be the, suppose I'm using it for speed measurement, or suppose I'm using it for the angular motion, then in that case, a pattern generate if I want to generate this particular pattern, that 0 1 0 1 0 1, in that case, how the designing should look like. I am sharing this whiteboard. What I want is I want a pattern like this: 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. I need a pattern like this. In this case, can anyone draw કે ભાઈ disk હશે, disk નું designing કેવું હશે? If I'm using say optical method, if I'm using optical transducer method, in that case, how the designing of the transducer looks like, or how the designing of the encoder disk looks like. આ share થાય છે ને અત્યારે? Is the whiteboard visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Board with us.
Anyone? Just raise your hand. If you want to try how to design the encoder disk to generate this type of beat pattern. આપણે આવી બીટ પેટર્ન જનરેટ કરવી છે તો આની માટે એન્કોડરની ડિસ્ક ઓપ્ટિકલ મેથડ થી કઈ રીતે ડિઝાઇન કરી શકાય? વેરી ઇઝી. એનીવન? This is the disk. I want a pattern of 1 and 0. Suppose if I'm using it for optical, okay. If I'm using it for optical, what I'll do is, this is my optical disk, or this is my disk. What I'll do is I'll put a single track. Okay, I'm using a single track, and in that case, half of the track, અડધો જે track આવશે, this track is opaque. Okay, this is opaque. While this track is transparent. This track is transparent, this track is opaque. So what happens in this case? Whenever on one side, if I'm putting the LED, on other side I am putting the photo transistor or photo receiving element. What happens? Whenever this particular side comes into the picture, at that time you will get 0 output. Whenever this side will come, it will generate 1 output. Whenever this side will come, 0 1 0 1, continuously, as if this disk keeps rotating. It continuously generates this particular pattern of 0 1 0 1 0 1. Yeah, so let's come back to again whatever we were discussing. So this 0 1 0 1 possibility can be possible or can be done by using a single track disk. Clear? So in this case, coding gives a single output signal which consists of pulses for each increment of displacement. Okay, so whenever it increments by, or whenever it rotates by 1, it gets output 0. Sometime instead of 2 track, so sometime instead of 2 possibilities, it can be like this also. આવું પણ થઈ શકે. It's like this. Yeah, they are using a single track, but it is like, it can be like this also. What happens in this case? This is opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent. Clear? So in between the two also I can put an opaque. Okay, this is, it can be like this also. So what is in this case? Yeah. So this is the opaque element. This is transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent, like this. Okay, so whenever it revolves, or whenever this particular thing rotates, or whenever it moves by a single position, you will get a 0. From 0 it gets to 1 0 1 0 1. But from this particular arrangement, you will not get the idea Suppose I am interested in this. I am interested to see the position where it is. આ કઈ જગ્યાએ છે? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can anyone tell me by looking at this 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, આ બીટ આઉટપુટમાં આવે? Can you identify where that disk is? આ disk ધારો કે અહીંથી રોટેટ થવાનું ચાલુ થઈ હોય અથવા ગમે ત્યાંથી રોટેટ થાય. There is no fixed reference also. In this case, there is no fixed reference. Whether it starts from here, it will be 0, 1. Whether it starts from here, then also 0, 1. Whether it starts from here, 0, 1. Clear? So starting position is not defined. And every change always gives 0, 1 transition. So this particular arrangement is not suitable for measuring the angular displacement because it has no fixed reference position, and by looking at the output you cannot identify the actual position of the disk. આપણે શું જોવાનું છે? આપણે જોઈએ છે angular displacement અથવા આપણે જોઈએ છે linear displacement. પણ જે એની પોઝિશન છે ડિસ્કની અથવા તો જે સ્ટ્રીપની પોઝિશન હોય, સ્ટ્રીપ હોય તો પણ થઈ શકે. if I drew the strip, સ્ટ્રીપમાં પણ આવું થઈ શકે. જસ્ટ અ સિંગલ ટ્રેક, બરાબર, એક જ ટ્રેક હોય, 0, 1, 0, 1 આવી રીતે કરી દેવાનું, બરાબર. So this is a transparent, this is opaque, this is transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque. So whenever it is at this position, it will generate 1. Whenever it here, it is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So you will get output like this. You will get output like this from both the arrangement. But if you will get 1 and 0, then from that 1 and 0, you cannot give or you cannot get any idea about where that particular strip lies or where is the actual position of the disk. આપણે એમ કહીએ કે 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 છે. હવે એ થર્ડ પોઝિશન ઉપર છે, સિક્સ્થ પોઝિશન ઉપર છે કે 0th પોઝિશન ઉપર છે? દરેક વખતે 0, 1 જ આપશે. આમાં પણ એવું જ છે. ક્લિયર? So that's why tachometer type devices are generally not suitable in our case. Okay. So what happens in, as we have seen, coding generally gives single output signal which consists of pulses for each increment of displacement. These pulses can be counted by the digital counter, and it can be calibrated in terms of the displacement. What happens in this case? What you can do is, હવે આમાં કરી શું શકાય? What you can do is this pulses, ultimately you can send it to the counter. So each positive edge or each positive transition here, these edges, each positive edge transition increments the counter by 1. Yeah. So at least you can get the idea. But in this case again, આવું કરશો તો પણ કેવું થશે? Whether you start from here, આપણે જેમ strip ની વાત કરી, this is opaque. Suppose this is opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent, opaque, transparent. So suppose you will start from here, then it will start to count 0 from here. If you will start to count from here, then also it will start the count from 0 only. So somehow in absence of the fixed reference position, you are not getting the actual output which reflects the absolute position of your displacement. Now in this case what happens? Another thing is, it is also not suitable for reverse motion. હવે ધારો કે disk ની વાત કરીએ, disk is rotating like this, it can be rotating on the other side. Like if it can be rotated on counterclockwise direction too. So whether it is rotating clockwise or whether it rotates counterclockwise, in both the case it will generate that 1, 0, 1, 0 same pattern. So then also it is not suitable because it will not identify whether it is rotating in the clockwise direction or whether it rotates in the counterclockwise direction. So there are two things which they want to consider. First is there is no fixed reference or the absence of fixed reference, and second is there is no provision to find the direction of movement. બે વસ્તુ હતી કે એક fixed reference નથી, અને second there is no probability or possibility to find whether it rotates in the clockwise direction or whether it rotates in counterclockwise direction. So in order to solve these two problems, they came out with the another solution that is called incremental encoder. And because of these two limitations, it is only suitable for measuring speed. So as one of you has rightly mentioned, tachometer is the speed type device or speed encoders. Well, these are the encoders which are suitable to measure the speed, not the displacement. So they came out with another solution which is called incremental type encoders. In this case, instead of using single track, now what they did is they are using 3 track. This is first, this is second, and this third. આપણે જ્યારે 3 ટ્રેક ની વાત કરીએ ને ત્યારે તમારે આ વસ્તુ વિચારવાની. 3 track means if this is my disk, what I'll do is this is first track. This will be second track. I'll draw one outside of this. And this will be my third track. I'll draw something like this. Yeah. So it means this is my first track. This will be my second track. Or this will be my third track. It depends. It may be from outward to inward. And you can make this 1, 2, 3 also. It is also possible. It is up to the designer. So for understanding this, if I'm saying that I'm using 3 track, it means I need to have 3 pairs of optical transducer or the optical detectors. 3 pair રાખી એટલે અહીંયા 0101 detect કરવું હોય, then you need 1 optical pair over here if I'm using optical method. If I want to diagnose whether it is 0 or 1, I need to put another pair at second track. For third track also I need to put a pair of optical detector. Optical detector means I am talking about diode which generates the beam, which generates the light, and I need to have a photo detector. જો optical હોય તો, magnetic હોય તો accordingly you have to change. Magnetically conductive, non-conductive surface અથવા એને write કરેલા હોય 0101 એ રીતના. If it is electrically, it is again electrically conductive, non-conductive segments. It depends upon what type of method you are using. આપણે optical method use કરીએ છીએ, that is what we are assuming. Now see what happens in this case. This is the first track. This is the second track. By looking at these two pulses, suppose if I'll write 0101 here. I'll also write 0101 here. Sorry, 1 it is, this is 0, this is 0, 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. And here the entire duration is 0, and here only you'll get a 1. Just hold on. Okay, so what happens is, here you can see that if you look at this particular position, અહીંયા તમે જોશો ને, now look this thing very carefully. This and this. If you look this thing very carefully, what you'll identify is the first track is not in line with the second track. Clear? First track is not in line with the second track. It means whenever one of first track you are finding, at that time you are not finding the one of second track. For some duration, if we consider this, for suppose if this is the entire width, 100% width આપણે ગણીએ 100%, then somewhere around 30%, till 30% travel you will have 0, and after that you will get a 1. આ સમજવું બહુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. જો આ થિયરી ખ્યાલ કરવી હોય તો you can see this. અહીંયા 0th ટ્રેક પછી જ્યારે ટ્રાન્ઝિશન આવે ફર્સ્ટ અથવા 1 ટ્રેક સુધી અથવા 1 બાઇનરી પોઝિશનમાં, અને અહીંયા જ્યારે 0 થી 1 માં બાઇનરી પોઝિશનમાં ટ્રાન્ઝિશન આવે ત્યારે બંને વચ્ચે સમવેર અરાઉન્ડ 30 ડિગ્રીનું ડિસ્પ્લેસમેન્ટ છે. Means they are not in line with each other, but there is a displacement of somewhere around 30 degree in between the two. Considering it is 100 and ધારો કે 1 second width હોય, બરાબર, then you can see that 0.3 goes somewhere over here, and then after point, for rest of the 0.7, this becomes high. For rest of the 0.3 of 0, this will become high. Okay? So there is a minor displacement between the first and the second track. Now, why this particular thing they put? And from this, if suppose the movement is on this side, this is very, very important to understand. Now I'll ask one of you, સમજાવીને, suppose movement is on this side, આ રીતે movement થાય છે, then can anyone tell me that looking at this particular figure, which track comes prior to which track? Means whether first track comes first or the second track comes first. If I'll say comes first, it means from which track you can expect one prior to second track. એટલે પહેલા કયા ટ્રેક માંથી 1 બીટ આવશે? ક્લિયર? 1 બીટ. અને પછી કયા ટ્રેક માંથી 1 બીટ આવશે? 1 બીટ means high beat.
Second track से first track में
સેકન્ડ માં
first track.
The first track will give high prior to the second track. Sorry, from here also, if you can see, from here it starts from 1. આપણે અહીંયાથી જ જોઈએ, જેટલા ટ્રેક આપેલા છે ને એ પ્રમાણે જોઈએ. Clear? So from, if you will see from here, what you can see is the first track, as if there is a displacement of 30 degree. That's why first track will come first prior to the second track. If I'll change the direction, suppose if it moves like this, then I am changing the direction. What I'll do is I'll change the direction like this. Now in this case, what happens? Again, here you can see they both are displaced from each other. Clear? So if you'll see from this side, then what happens? The second track, the 1 beat of the second track will come prior to the first track. Clear? So by putting a displacement or the minor displacement between the first and the second track, you can judge the direction of movement. If the first track beat comes first, it means it is in this particular direction. And if the second track beat comes prior to the first track, then it is in the opposite direction. Clear? It means the simple thing is, by just looking at which track output comes first, you can identify the direction of movement, whether it is clockwise movement or whether it is counterclockwise. Clear? Additionally, they put a third track. Now, third track is called the reference track. What does it mean? Suppose this is a disk, and in the third track already checked. Suppose these are the 3 tracks. Then what you are doing is you are putting one pulse. Where you are putting something like this. Our disk just an outer disk. It would be like this. Outer disk would be like this. So what does it mean? આ જે particular part છે ને, that is transparent part, અને આખો part છે, that is the opaque part. So whenever this part comes into picture, at that time the output becomes high. For rest of the rotation, the output becomes 0. So what does it mean? So whenever you will get one output from the third track, at that time you can say that it is at the 0th position, or you can say this is my reference position. Clear? I hope આ વસ્તુમાં ખબર પડતી હશે. If you have any query, તો કઈ પૂછી શકો છો તમે. આ સમજવું જરૂરી છે અને પછીની થિયરી સમજવા માટે.
ये 0 पॉइंट वाला
सर थर्ड ट्रैक वाला पॉइंट समझाना सर.
Yeah, third track.
हाँ सर.
Okay. Third track, I'll just draw this thing again so it becomes easier. This is my first track. This is my second track, and this is the third track. The outer one is the third. આપણે અહીંયા એવું કરીએ છીએ. Now what I am doing is a third track માં આટલો આપણે વાત કરી કે ઓપ્ટિકલ માં કેવું હોય, opaque અને ટ્રાન્સપરન્ટ. અને તમારામાંથી એક વ્યક્તિએ રાઇટલી he mentioned that કેટલા પાર્ટ ની અંદર હોલ કરી દેવાનો, બાકીનો પાર્ટ છે એને એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ રાખવાનો. તો સમજો કે આ પાર્ટ ની અંદર હોલ કરેલો છે. This is open part. well the entire thing is opaque. આટલી આખી છે એ opaque છે. opaque એટલે અહીંયાથી તમે લાઇટ મોકલશો તો આની એક્રોસમાં પાસ થશે ને એટલે ફોટો ડિટેક્ટર ઉપર કંઈ પડશે ને એટલે ફોટો ડિટેક્ટરનો આઉટપુટ 0 આવશે. So for this entire duration from here to here the output becomes 0. So અહીંયા તમને જુઓ for the entire duration the output is 0. Now whenever this particular part, આ જે part છે, this is the transparent part. Whenever this transparent part comes into the picture, at that time what happens? The light which is means LED which is present on the other side. આપણે વાત કરી optical disc is like this. એક સાઈડમાં LED અને એક સાઈડની અંદર ફોટો ડિટેક્ટર. તો જ્યારે આ ટ્રાન્સપરન્ટ પાર્ટ આવશે ત્યારે શું થશે કે આ જે LED હશે એની લાઇટ આના ઉપર પડશે. At that time you will get one output. Clear? Now this particular thing આ જે છે એ 0th position ઉપર રાખેલો છે. This indicates that one revolution is completed. So whenever this track output becomes 1, at that time it indicates that the whole revolution is completed. Or you can say that the disk again comes back to the 0th position. આખું movement પતી ગયું અને ફરી પાછું 0 point ઉપર આવી ગયું. It means now this has provided a reference. આપણને ખબર પડી ગઈ કે 0 થી ચાલુ થશે. ક્યારે ચાલુ થશે? જ્યારે આ બીટ 1 થાય, it means that is the reference position. By knowing which track comes prior to which track, you can judge the direction of the movement. It means you can also say whether it is clockwise movement or whether it is counterclockwise movement. That also you can identify by knowing which track comes prior to which track. Clear? So two problems which you are facing in this tachometer type digital displacement transducer can be solved by using this incremental type encoder. Okay. So again we'll see track 1 and track 2 has a phase shift of 1/4 of quarter cycle. So અહીંયા મેં તમને example આપ્યું છે, બરાબર? આપણે 100% consider કરીને મેં 30% કીધું. It is actually 1/4, so it 25%. 25% બંને વચ્ચે phase shift છે. Track 1 and track 2 has a phase shift of 1/4 of cycle relative. So if it is 1 second, the difference between the two is 0.25 second only. Clear? So which track raises first, that ultimately used to get the direction. So that is what we already see. Third track is generally used to provide a reference track which generates a single pulse per revolution. આની અંદર બહુ બધા પલ્સ આવશે. તમે ટ્રેકને જેટલા પાર્ટમાં ડિવાઈડ કર્યા હોય, જેટલું તમારું રેઝોલ્યુશન જોતું હોય, accordingly you can divide the tracks. Clear? But the third track always generates one pulse per revolution. So it gives single pulse per revolution, which is generally used to identify the 0 point. Clear? So that is the second incremental type encoder. But again, incremental type encoder again lacks one particular important feature, and that feature is provided by the absolute type. That also we'll see what it is. But in order to understand this, I'll just give you an example of our clock or our watch. Clear? Consider only two because hour માટે છે. This is hours and this is for minutes, H and M. There is no pointer for seconds. Looking at this particular figure, because you have prior knowledge, કેટલા વાગ્યા છે? કોણ કહી શકશે કેટલા વાગ્યા છે? 2:30 વાગ્યા છે, બરોબર? એપ્રોક્સિમેટલી તમે કહી શકો 2:30 વાગ્યા છે. Because you have a prior knowledge that somewhere over here there is a 2, somewhere over here there is a 5, અહીંયા 6, એટલે 2:30 નહીં પણ 2:25 જેવું છે, બરોબર? But suppose if you don't know that there is a 2 and there is a 5 and there is 6, then can you say what is the position of the pointer? If you don't have a prior knowledge that where those digits are, then you cannot identify the positions of the pointer. The same situation will arise in case of the incremental type encoder, because it generates a pattern of 0 1 0 1 0 1. Where it generates a pattern of 0 1 0 1 0 1. But these 0 1 position has no particular meaning. Well, it doesn't point to particular position. It just used to get whenever the disk increments the position. જ્યારે increment થાય એટલે 0 થી 1 થાય, 1 થી 2 થાય, 2 થી 3 થાય, 3 થી 4 થાય, 4 થી 5 થાય. Again, the only advantage you are getting is you have a fixed reference. So at least you can judge કે from 0 અહીંયા તમને એક reference મળી ગયું. Suppose if this is my disk, અહીંયા તમને એક reference આપ્યો 0 છે. Then with respect to 0th position, if the pointer is over here, then what happens from with respect to 0? Suppose if I have divided, let's see it in little bit more detail. Suppose if I am using this 0th pointer, so this is my fixed reference point. Suppose I have divided this disk in these many divisions. આટલા division કર્યા છે બરાબર, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 14 15 divisions I have made. Now what I am interested in is, suppose I am starting from 0. Here it is 1 2 3 4 5. This is 5th position. So disk is currently at this particular position. Clear? So this is called 5th position. This output goes to the counter. So counter ની અંદર શું થશે? Counter shows the disk position is at 5th location. Clear? This location is a relative location. With respect to 0, it is at the 5th location. Clear? Because it is giving a relative position. Incremental encoder always gives a relative position of the disk. Now second thing, which is very very important in this case, suppose if at any point of time you will experience a power failure. If you experience a power failure, then what happens is, as if this is a relative position, if the power will come back again, then you cannot say that at which position this particular disk was, because it was a relative position. 0 થી 5 સુધી પહોંચી હતી, પણ 5 સુધી પહોંચ્યા પછી જો power cut off થઈ જાય, then this relative position will lose its significance. Because again, if you will start the machine, then it will start to count, or you cannot judge. It is like you are at a unknown location. Clear? You are at an unknown location. You cannot identify where you are. આપણે for example કોઈ blind વ્યક્તિ હોય તો blind વ્યક્તિએ શું કર્યું હોય? For example, if he or she enters into his house, તો પર્ટિક્યુલર જગ્યાએ માર્કિંગ રાખેલું છે, ત્યાંથી કે 10 ડગલા આગળ ચાલીએ, 15 ડગલા આમ ચાલીએ, 4 ડગલા આમ ચાલીએ તો આ વસ્તુ મળી જાય. બટ somehow તમે એને પકડીને થોડો ગોળ ફેરવીને એમ કહો કે now identify where you are. Clear? It is like that. તમે એને શું કહો છો? એની પાસે કોઈ ફિક્સ રેફરન્સ હતું, રેફરન્સ થી 10 ડગલા આગળ જઈએ એટલે અહીંયા ટેલિવિઝન આવે, ધેટ્સ ઇટ, ઓકે, ખબર પડી ગઈ. પણ એને એમ કહી દો કે ભાઈ એનું જે રેફરન્સ છે ત્યાંથી એને કોઈ વચ્ચેની કોઈ જગ્યાએ પહોંચ્યો ને પછી એને એકવાર ગોળ ફેરવી દો, અથવા એની મેમરી ઇરેઝ થઈ ગઈ, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ એ ભૂલી ગયો કેટલા ડગલા ચાલ્યો છે, then what happens? At that time, as if everything is relative to the fixed position, it cannot identify where he or she is. The same situation arises in case of incremental type encoder, and in order to solve this particular problem, we have absolute type encoder. Just a minute. Okay, so in order to solve this particular problem, આપણે જેમ મેં વાત કરી એક આવી રીતે ઘડિયાળ ડ્રો કરીને એમ કીધું કે ભાઈ અહીંયા આવી રીતે રાખ્યું છે, આપણે આવી રીતે ડ્રો કર્યું હતું અને પછી પૂછ્યું કે કયો કેટલા વાગ્યા છે, શું ટાઈમ છે. સો વિથ ધ પ્રાયર નોલેજ તમે કહી દીધું કે 2:30 વાગ્યા છે. બટ જો ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ હું આવું જ કરી દઉં, ધીસ ઇઝ 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and again 12. ધારો કે દરેક પોઝિશનને ઇફ આઈ ગીવ અ પર્ટિક્યુલર વેલ્યુ, then what happens, જેને પ્રાયર નોલેજ નથી કે ભાઈ અહીંયા 3 વાગ્યા હોય તો આ કાંટો અહીંયા આવે ને 5 ઉપર આવે, અથવા જેને આ પોઝિશન ખ્યાલ નથી, એ વ્યક્તિ પણ by looking at these digits, he or she can relate that now at this particular moment or at this particular instant it shows that the time is 2:25, and that is the same thing which you are expecting or which you are getting from absolute type encoder. આવું જ absolute encoder માં થાય છે કે દરેક પોઝિશન ને એક યુનિક વેલ્યુ આપેલી હોય છે. ઓકે, સો I hope કે આટલું અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ આવ્યું હશે. આપણે થોડું હજી ઇન ડિટેલ જોશું. એબ્સોલ્યુટ એન્કોડર ઇઝ very important as far as your theory final exam is concerned, and for understanding or for making any project also absolute encoder can be helpful. So with this, today I am ending my session. I hope you all have put your enrollment number in chat box so that your attendance can be marked. If you have any query or doubt, you can place your query in the chat box. Thank you all.